Hello! Put on your apron, set the timer for 4 minutes or 3. We're gonna rummage your kitchen cabinets. In my opinion, cooking is mostly about making things small and then heating them up. So you need a chopping board for what? Yes, for chopping. Chopping your veggies, for example. When you cook your pasta, you need a colander. It comes in handy. Or you can just use a strainer. For what? For draining your pasta. Up to you, chef, which one you decide to use. Strainer is, more versatile. Whisk is great for beating eggs or when you're making pudding, for example, so that you don't get lumps. Pancakes are almost impossible to make without a spatula or a ladle. Pour the batter with a ladle and flip the pancake with a spatula. I personally love my good old wooden spoon. I use it all the time. Thor, you know Thor? I believe he loves cooking because he has a massive steak hammer. And speaking of meat, sometimes we use kitchen shears. Those are basically scissors. Why not scissors then? I don't know. So shears are larger and they have a small finger hole, just one small finger hole and the other one is bigger. Shears, yeah. A pan is for making pancakes, yeah, or millions of other things, and it's shallow. However, a pot is rather deep, okay? The word pot is also hidden in a word crock pot, which is basically a slow cooker. People love this for making rice, in which case it's actually a rice cooker. Surprise. There are also some obvious expressions like these. So peeler is for peeling potatoes, okay? Sifter is for sifting flour, yeah? You don't want lumps. Garlic press, if the recipe calls for minced garlic, you need to press it, so garlic press. Can opener is for opening cans, clearly. Bottle opener for opening bottles, yeah, or beer, like soda, something like that. Corkscrew is if you need to crack a bottle of wine, so you need to screw the cork. And finally, after you carefully plate your food on the plate, you prepare the cutlery, or in other words, silverware. It used to be silver. Some people still have it. Or at least silver color, yeah? Or even if it isn't really silver, they still call it silverware or flatware. I like the word silverware the best, yeah? Go for that one. And speaking of something ware, there's also tableware, which refers to the dishes. So dishware, in which you serve your food. Yeah, all the things that you put on the table. So, done! There's a lot of stuff to learn, I know. Use the Smart app to learn these, and remember, practice makes perfect. So go, find a recipe, and you'll see all these expressions there, and you will know what they mean. So then, cook it, and send me the result. Not the food, a picture is good enough. Okay? Bye!